Hey guys, it's been a while. Sorry I haven't been uploading any videos, I kinda ran out of ideas. But I know exactly what I want to do now on this channel, so please stay tuned. Okay, so I just want to make this clear. This video is not how to install Windows Phone on an Android phone. This is for all you Windows Phone fans or for any of you who's invested in the Microsoft ecosystem to have a more Microsoft experience with a phone that runs on Google services. First off, download the Microsoft Launcher. It doesn't look anything like a Windows Phone, but this is Microsoft's version of how Android should look, and there's a lot of integrations with Microsoft services like Cortana, Bing, and Office 365. There's a lot of cool features too, like the feed, the dock with quick settings, a bunch of customizable gestures, and that simple clock and weather widget, which is from the launcher. You can also download icon packs to change how your icons look. I'm using the Pixel icon pack because I like all my icons the same shape, and circles tend to look nice. I'll leave a Play Store link in the description box for this launcher and for every app that I mentioned in this video. This launcher does integrate in Cortana, but it only includes the search function. You'll need to download the Cortana app to get the full experience like your customizable feed of interests and news. Recent Android versions allow you to replace Google Assistant with other voice assistants when you long press the home button. Apply that to Cortana, then you can instantly access Cortana's feed or her voice features. It's not necessary, but you should also disable Google Assistant in the Google app settings so that there's nothing going on in the background. Next, download the Edge browser. Like Cortana, Edge is one of the main ways to really integrate the experience between the PC and the phone, from syncing bookmarks, history, to sending and receiving links. After the latest few updates, Edge has gotten really good on Android. There were some really annoying bugs before, but it's pretty functional now. I still have a few gripes with it, but overall, it's a good experience. No matter what email you use, even if it's Gmail, you can replace your email app with the Outlook app. Outlook can integrate very well with whatever email you have. It syncs calendars, contacts, and sync times have been very good so far. You can have multiple accounts so you don't need multiple apps to manage numerous email accounts. Since Outlook has calendar sync and widgets, you don't really need a separate calendar app either. One thing to note is that the Microsoft Launcher actually integrates the Google Calendar app, so there's a little bit of an overlap there. I tend to just ignore the calendar on the launcher and I just use the Outlook app. If you're this invested in Microsoft, you're probably using OneDrive for cloud storage. Definitely download that for not just managing your files, but also to automatically upload photos and videos that you take on your phone. OneDrive can't completely replace Google Photos because the camera defaults to Google Photos as a gallery, but you can turn off the backup sync on Google Photos and just use OneDrive's backup feature. In terms of productivity, Microsoft has always been good at this on Android. You've got the whole Office suite as well as the OneNote and To-Do apps. There's some other Microsoft apps as well, such as Skype and Xbox. So once you've got all these Microsoft apps downloaded, a lot of them will be redundant with your Google apps. Good thing about Android is that you can disable or uninstall a lot of stock apps so they don't waste your storage space. With the apps that I've mentioned, you can disable these Google apps. There's some Google apps that you simply can't uninstall, but with the Microsoft Launcher, you can hide them. I've managed to hide Google and the Google Now Launcher icons. Personally, the only Google apps that I actually need are the Play Store, YouTube, Maps, and Photos. I don't think these apps can be replaced anytime soon, but if they ever release Microsoft Photos for Android, I can ditch Google Photos. After all that, just make sure all your default apps have been set to the Microsoft apps that I've mentioned. From there, you're pretty much good to go. Even though this phone isn't made by Microsoft, most of their apps work really well on Android, and you can essentially have a Microsoft phone. Having all these apps allow really good integration between your computer and your phone, so it's actually not that unreasonable to go through all these steps. It's actually made my life a lot easier replacing all the Google apps with Microsoft ones, not because they're better, but because I just have one ecosystem to worry about, and it's the one I prefer. If you have any additional thoughts on how to make our phones even more Microsoft, please leave them in the comments down below. Alright, that's gonna do it. Thanks for watching this video. If you want any more of my content, please subscribe and follow me on my social media accounts. I've been a little more active on there. I would love to further the discussion with all of you on other platforms. See you on the next one.